Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at the 20. First carry for James Conner. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. First play of the drive going for 14 and a 1st down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
And he'll get this only up to about the 35. Big Eddie Goldman there on the tackle.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. And there they went crossing route against the zone defense. What do you think of that?
It takes real coordination between the passer and the receiver because you've got to read those zones and where the open spots are and be on the same page with the guy throwing the football. Because sometimes you're throwing it in front of the zone. Sometimes you're throwing it between the zones. Sometimes the receiver's going to just kind of find a spot and what we call sit down and present himself to the quarterback and throw it there. It's a tough read, but when they're in sync, it's really effective.
Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field. Here we go on 4th down with Roethlisberger. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A gutsy call. Turns out to be a good one, though. 1st down on a pickup of 11. Ready for the 2nd quarter, and it's our visitors with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Like 80.
On 1st down, it's Conner. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on 1st down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Roethlisberger will hand to Conner. He'll get only a couple down to the 44.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blow. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. Not at all what they envisioned on 3rd down. 3 yards in the wrong direction. Now the offense not going anywhere. They're staying out there. They've converted once already on this drive. Here they go again on 4th down. Now Roethlisberger going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it. And he'll be stopped shy of the 15 at the 14-yard line on the return.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
Now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win 1st down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on 1st down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating 1st downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. From the gun, it's Trubisky. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. Bud Dupree picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. We've seen a couple of Super Bowls start 2-0. The first score of this game could have very easily been a safety. That was close there.
It was close, and while it didn't happen in this game, it's funny you bring up the Super Bowls because that would have been, what, Super Bowl 46, Giants-Patriots.
You're testing my memory.
And also Super Bowl 48, which was Broncos.
And this is going to be a safety. as Trubisky gets swallowed up in the end zone. So after a scoreless first quarter, we at least finally get some points on the board.
But it can't be what either of us expected, can it?
No, the safety's not what you expect for the first points of the game, but one of the goose eggs is gone.
Keep playing.
And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
The former Giant, Prince Amukamara, on the stop.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line. Third catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On first down, it's Roethlisberger. That'll be taken in there by James Washington. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job's a little bit easier for this halftime.
Need to give the coach some highlights here.
Yes, we do.
Kyle Fuller, the one to make the tackle.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Call it an 8-yard gain. Much better shape now on third and just a yard.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. A 13-yard touchdown run. And the Steelers are going to add on to their lead.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you've got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards, as he'll get this only back to the 20. Here's the Chicago offense coming back out onto the field. And in a spot like this, still more than a minute, I think if you put something on the board before halftime, that would go a long way towards helping them get back into the game.
There actually is something to the psychology of the game at times, isn't there? How much better would they feel running into the locker room, as you noted, with something on the board in a positive fashion? You're exactly right. It's a great opportunity to get that done.
And he'll just keep two hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Cohen. And he'll be brought down, but a tip of the cap on the spin move, as that gives him a first down. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From midfield now, here's Trubisky. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Steven Nelson. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
His guys take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10.
That's 50.
Check 59. Mike is 59. Mike is 59.
Final play of the half. It's Roethlisberger. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Prince Amukamara. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. So time for the second half as the Steelers have the lead, and they will also be receiving the football here to start the third quarter. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. The drive will start with Connor. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
No gain on the play.
And when the defense wins and gives up no yardage on a running play, that's something they can build on and carry themselves forward throughout the game.
They stay on the ground. Here's Connor again. It was the linebacker Leonard Floyd on the stop.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
And the Steelers on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Here's Roethlisberger. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. The Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards. So there on that play, offensively, they ran the crossing route. Defense was in zone coverage. So as a former DB, how tough is it to defend that?
It's really difficult because your natural inclination is to chase the receiver and maybe leave your zone. So you have to have discipline in order to talk to your other coverage guys and let him know that that receiver's crossing from your zone to the next zone. He's coming your way. Make sure you have him. And then when the ball is actually thrown, secure the tackle. When they're moving on crossing routes, if you miss a tackle, it usually results in a big play.
The Steelers on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Roethlisberger. They'll roll him out right. And he'll find Washington. That's complete. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. They'll run on 1st down. Connor. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a 1st down again.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. That's good for a gain of 6, 2nd and goal. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Now Roethlisberger to throw. A big seam, and he might go all the way. He's at the 50, 30, the 20. And they will score a pick 6 for a Bears touchdown. Eddie Pinheiro now. And they're back within a couple at 9-7 now. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. That's fielded in the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They begin on the ground here with Connor. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
2 yards, good enough for a first. On first down, it's Connor, and a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. On 2nd down, Samuels. And he'll take this for about 4 up to the 46-yard line. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives them a new set of downs. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. They'll run on first down. Connor. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Again, it's Connor. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. The Steelers on 3rd down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Play fake to Connor. Now Roethlisberger. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll try and throw for him with Roethlisberger. But it's brought in by Washington. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big pickup there, 20 yards as they convert on 4th. Well, we looked at each other in surprise going for it on 4th down in the 4th quarter with a lead. But, hey, you get it as a coach, you look like a genius.
So the next time we see Coach, he's going to say, well, that's why I coach and that's why you guys talked up there, right? He had the guts to go ahead and go for it, and it paid off.
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. To throw here, Roethlisberger, escaping the pressure right. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Scrambling not particularly a Roethlisberger strong suit, but he does get the job done there and gets a first. On first down, it's Connor. And he'll take this one inside the 10, down to the 8. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in, and all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
They'll stay on the ground with Connor again. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down. Now, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
2 minutes remain, and that's our score differential as well. 2 points here in the fourth quarter. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. They're facing a critical third down now as they try to hold on to this lead. Escapes the sack. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the ball is going to wind up out of bounds, so they will lose yardage, but they'll keep the football.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. The screen pass here to Cohen. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
That gets them the first down, but they've still got to move quickly here.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. It's Davis on the counter, and he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. Now that sends them 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 34-yard line.
180!
Throwing now is Trubisky. Completes it to Davis. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 15 yards on the play, first down. They'll look to throw.
Okay, there's 3 timeouts left, right?
Think you got to use one here, don't you?
No doubt about it. I'd use one right here.
Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That's another gain of 15 on back-to-back plays.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Trubisky now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10. He's back to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Cohen. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go.
1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Here's Trubisky. Forced out to his left. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Nice job there defensively. A great time to dial up a blitz.
And give him credit under center instead of throwing it away. Actually, a pretty good job of getting past the line of scrimmage, not losing yardage. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal.
Rush in, rush in, rush in. Lord work, Lord work.
Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. They've been so good on third down all day long. Can they convert another here on third and goal? Back to throw. Flushed out right. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the Bears will use their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play. Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on fourth and goal. Back to throw. Flush to his right. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Like 80.
59. Watch the flag.
Flag, what's it?
They'll run on first down. Connor. Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. So this one in the win column for the Pittsburgh Steelers. And they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now, it's about taking the ball away.